Hey everybody, Kelly Sue with Cleopatra Art Studios, and it's me. I'm gonna go ahead and paint this a beautiful stacked heart. I'm gonna say stacked pumpkin about 100 times today because we did have a version of that for fall. So it might seem weird to some people. It's not Be My Valentine, it's like Be Mine Valentine. And I think it's adorable. So maybe this will go with some of your decor, but we're gonna work out all the rough edges today. I love the words. I don't think I need to use the tape trick today at all. If you're noticing discoloration, it's because Mr. John always gives me the worst project in the bunch. This is the one he was trying to figure out how to put the holes in. And so that's why on mine, not yours, on mine, you'll have a couple different colors happening. And so it's pretty simple project. I think we can get in and out. A project you can do in about a half an hour. I'm gonna definitely use some silver and white today. Hold on a second, I'm plugged up. My windows are closed. John painted my floor because I always paint my floor, but my windows are closed and it's dying. I'm dying in here of heat. So hopefully you guys are getting a breather from the holidays. Maybe you're back at work. Probably you're back at work. So yesterday I had a lot of viewers because a lot of people still were not back at work. I got like 7 inquiries yesterday how I make my teal, what colors they were. It's Deco Art Peacock teal and silver. If you don't like teal in your heart, don't put it. You don't have to do that. Here's my unusual pink that I like to use. It's from Craftsmart. It's pink. I'm pretty sure I adjusted the color, but I promise you I'll find out. And then the last color, I'm thinking, hey, Kathy, how you doing, hun? I'm trying to think. Hey, Carol, you must be getting up and around. I'm trying to think if I want purple or like a lighter or darker pink, and that might be the direction I want to go. But right now, I just need to know how to paint the background. It's very simple. I'm gonna do an off-white. And if you have a cream you like to use, just pull it out. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna throw some gold, if I can find where I put it yesterday. Here it is. I'm gonna put some gold with my white. And that's going to make it a little shimmery, but it's also going to make the white more of a cream. I'm not a real white person, if you know what I mean. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I can see comments today. Yesterday, kind of blue. I tried to get back to everyone. Hey, Kathy, Louisiana, right? Christy, yes. And I don't think you need to at all be nervous about the glue on this one. Because the pieces are so big. Oh, that wood is gonna suck up. It's gonna just suck it up. Yeah, this one's a good one. And Christy, I hope I am back for paint parties in Sumner or Puyallup here real soon. If not, I know you're in the Door Hanger Club and you can just order this one for your choice. Pretty simple. So cute. So cute. And I'm loving the colors. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm not a traditional... I don't love pastels, so it's harder for me, you know, like Easter and Thanksgiving are a little harder for me. I made beignets on Christmas morning, Kathy. I don't know if you're still here, but I've been making them for a long time. And any other time of the year, my family just annihilates them. They love them so much, and they didn't. I mean, maybe there was too many other choices. But I was like, I made homemade quiche with bacon and white cheddar, and then there was ham and, you know. And I was like, oh, what else could we have? Let's do beignets. They weren't a hit, and I'm so disappointed. Oh, well. Okay, so this is my first coat. I'm using a paintbrush that has a lot of texture, hence it's going on and it's carrying the texture onto what it is I'm painting. You can always use a smoother paintbrush. I'm looking for my big Martha Stewart sponges, but true to fashion, they're not right here with me. Or a 3/4 flat has a smoother surface. This is probably a 1 inch. And it will just go in there and smooth all that out. Now, please remember, only a portion is gonna peekaboo through. Just a little portion, just a little love. You should have seen me and John squabble about this design. I was like, because he etched these. I'm like, well, why even have a second layer? Those are supposed to be peekaboo, dude. Peekaboo. The things we squabble about. Too funny. That first layer is gonna soak up a lot of paint and then it's gonna back off from there. I'm just using Bright Gold from Craftsmart. I wouldn't bring out your bestest. So those of you that with kids at home, are you like, is it time to send them back to school yet? It's only day 1. Day 2, it's only day 2. So I'm just gonna paint that in there. This is where I need my Martha Stewart sponges. I have reached out to the company. I said, hey, y'all, I probably have 5,000 people that would utilize your sponges today. Help me out, hook me up. They didn't respond, so it's time for me to start getting annoying. I mean, don't you hate it when somebody doesn't respond? Basic common courtesy. Okay, here we go. So you could leave it like that. Let's see how it dries. Please remember that when acrylic paint dries, it shrinks at the rate of 33%. That's a third, folks. So these marks might not even be noticeable. And you are seeing the wood grain because I added gold to my paint, so it does thin it out a bit. Kathy's like, Kathy, you're cracking me up. She's taken her sassy pills today. And I love it. I don't think me and Kathy should get together if both of us have taken our sassy pills, because we're probably spot on, irritatingly, obnoxiously funny, I would think, together. Okay, so she says, if men would just listen to us the first time. I know. So I like to tell my daughters who are just getting in there, so I'm gonna let this dry, just getting out there. Well, Sabrina or Sydney is married, but that, you know, you got to give men a break, because in an instant, we have thought 5 steps ahead and found 23 different solutions at how the outcome could destroy the world or impact a family. And maybe that's just me being dramatic, but honestly, I have to tell John all the time, stop fixating, stop fixating. Hey, Shelly. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to get ahead of the curve. I don't know if y'all know this, but I have been, so Sydney's been working for us in the morning, trying to make money as a new mom, and not have to go out in the workforce. But in order for that to happen, I have to like babysit Rooster, which is fine. And Sabrina is helping me a lot, but I don't get anything done, you know, other than baby snuggles and typing on one-handed. I'm getting very good at that. So what I'm finding is that if I could just get a lot of my stuff done before Rooster shows up, things are better. Okay, so I am going in with my silver and my teal. Okay, so you can pick the colors you want. I'm gonna pick the colors I want today because I just love teal. Now, because I know I'll probably put a bow up here, yes, it won't be beautiful bow, but it'll be a bow. It'll be my token effort for a bow. I don't want red up here because there will be red in the bow. I probably don't want pink up here. Again, there'll be red in the pink. So I'm gonna do my shimmery teal that I love so much. And you're like, what's teal got to do with Valentine's? Listen, sister, anything I want it to. Just joking. Apparently, Kathy's sassy pills have rubbed off on me. Yep, so you can pick whatever color you want. Maybe you want a mint green. I have a sea glass I made. That was really pretty. That would have been gorgeous too. I just have, guys, I have a problem. That's a t-shirt. I have a problem and its name is teal. Turquoise and teal. sure I'm not coming out the other side. Probably need 2 coats for today's lesson. I probably won't do 2 coats. And just remember, we do upload these into our YouTube channel. We have over 100 anyway, tutorials. And so you just have to search for what you want. So if you get an item from us or even from somebody else and you want to, see somebody else's, project for inspiration, just go to our YouTube channel and just search. This will be under Stacked Heart. So what do you think? No, my husband is real bad about not listening to my ideas, but when he says the exact same idea 10 minutes later, I'm ready to scream. Okay, so John's really good about not doing that, but also I've got to tell you, I've found that to be advantageous to me. If, when he was doing that when we were younger, I didn't mind as long as we got it done. I was the queen of, let's take the toilet apart. And then I'd step back and have him go, what's going on? I'm like, well, I needed the toilet fixed and I asked a lot. And then he'd just finish. So just a little trick. So the white's gonna pop up through here. It's gonna peekaboo, and mine's more clean. Let's just check it out. Can you see it? It's gonna peek. It's gonna peekaboo. Okay, so the next color, do I want to segue right into pink? Or a lighter pink? I also have raspberry. So hey, if you're just joining, we are doing a stacked pumpkin. I knew I was gonna say a stacked heart. Probably the stacked pumpkin was one of our top 5 fall designs. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's still on our website if you wanted to look at it and see what the heck I'm talking about. Okay, so I do have a lighter version of pink. I don't know. It's kind of bright. So if I mix that with silver, then it wouldn't be so obnoxious. And you're like, what are you talking about, lady? It's Valentine's. I know it is. So I think I'm gonna keep this luscious off-color pink for my bottom of my heart. Let's go ahead and paint that since we know. So if you want, you can sponge it, knowing that if I sponge it, I'm going to have to add more than 1 coat, multiple coats. I try to say 2 words at once. I'm just looking again to see where in the world I put my Martha Stewart sponges because they're so fantastic. It gets this done in no time, but that's okay. So I am not mixing this pink with anything because I kind of think I already did. It's a dusty rose. And I'm gonna get my butt down to Michael's very soon to see, did I amend this color and forget about it? I like it. You guys, I hope you see that it's not so bright. Give me a thumbs up if you could see that it's not super bright. It's not nearly as bright as the other pink. I want to make sure that you guys can see the difference. So tell me, do you guys like pastel Valentines? Maybe it's just me that doesn't love pastel. I think you can get in that same family without going, blind on, the brightness. And that's just me. A lot of you make something so stinking cute. Oh, this looks good too. And it is pastel-y. So it's like, this is do your own stuff. I call it artsy because it's crafty and it's artsy. But I gotta stop doing that in my communication because algorithms didn't recognize the name artsy. I think that's the dumbest thing ever. Don't you guys love the algorithms out there? Okay, so I've used a sponge, I've used a 1-inch flat brush, and I've used a chip brush just to show you the difference in texture and how the paint is delivered. It's just, these are vehicles. They get the paint from your plate to whatever it is you're painting. Super simple. So, and you're gonna find what works for you. And let me do a sponge brush so you guys can see that. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it. And because this is my lightest silver, It's Liquitex silver of all things. I'm gonna use it. My other silver is a little dingy. If this gets too dingy, I won't use it. If I used gold, it would get kind of a yellow hue to it, and I'm not looking for that at all. So Kathy likes the muted colors. Awesome. I saw a couple thumbs up go by. Are you sneaking a peek from the office today? Here we go. So I'm looking on the camera to see how those colors look. Not too bad. Not too bad. So I'm gonna use a sponge brush here, and I don't use them a lot. And the reason why, I'm sure you understand exactly where I'm coming from, is they fall apart pretty quickly. As soon as you stick them in water and they get heavy, they fall apart. Let's see if that's different enough. So we're gonna be like this. Let's keep going. This can just be our base coat if we don't love it. So name some other colors we could put in the scheme. I was thinking right off the top of my head, purple. What else? Like what would be your 3 colors that you used for the stacked hearts? And don't be shy. I know some of you are peeking at work and you can't type, but that's okay. You can tell me later. This is one of those paintings that I could do it 100 times, different ways, and I'd be thrilled with all of them. And I'm not a maker. What I mean by that is occasionally, like once or twice a week, I hear from somebody like, can I buy this already pre-painted? No, not from me. And because it's a rabbit hole. Some of you are perfectly delightful, but then sometimes I misunderstand exactly what it is you're looking for, and I don't want you upset. Go ahead and just grab a kit and paint it the way you want it, because it's not difficult at all. You saw how easy this was. I did it with 3 different paint brushes. So, okay, here we go. Kathy says, oh, she likes the muted colors. Sue, hey Sue. She would do white, lavender, and a dark plummy purple. Girl, yes. Yes, see, right there. Yep. And so I did do a whitish color, but the pieces are gonna peekaboo. I don't know if you can see this. The white's gonna peekaboo through. I made mine kind of creamy, because I did. I don't know why. I did. Okay, so now it's just a matter of give everything a second coat. I'm not going to give the teal a second coat on camera. I can do that later if I want. I am going to give my rose from Craft Smart a second coat. I can see the grain, which is fine, but I'm almost 100% because John was figuring this project out for me, that the grain on the top goes differently than the grain on the bottom. Don't worry, it won't from you. John likes you guys way better than he likes me. Oh my gosh, so funny. Some days, right? Boom, boom, boom. So white, lavender, and dark plummy purple. I'm loving that so much. So this is lavender. It's lavender from Deco Art. I think it's too dark for what you're talking about. I think you mean like if you were mixing this color and this color together. Or I could be wrong. Maybe you're going for vibrant colors. So anytime you painted with me, you do choose really vibrant colors because that's your personality. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Okay. All right, and then we're just going to let this one go, and it needs to be painted one more time. All right, so you can see this is a super simple project. I mean, you could get 100 ladies together and they'd have these done in no time. I'm just gonna go ahead and right here, I'm gonna add more of that cream color. Remember, it's because it's gonna peekaboo here. And it's not gonna do it on the rest of the heart. So if that's gonna drive you nuts, just look away for a minute. Just look away. I'm really impressed with the internet today. It's still on. Actually, yesterday was a rough day on my computer where I look at all of your responses. I wasn't able to get to you till after class. Okay. So I don't have to do the whole thing. You can if you want, but I don't need to. All right. Now set that aside. Now let's talk letters or lettering. You're gonna want the Walmart sponges for these. You can go with all one color or you can have them all be different colors. I'm trying to look at what I want. I could do the cream, you know, but probably playing it pretty safe. I don't know. Let's get your idea. For the lettering, popping up here. Okay, for the lettering, would you go white on the lettering? You could go some crazy. Oh, you know what? That plum would be really pretty now. Okay, so here we go. It's gonna stick. Okay, I'm gonna paint this one more time. And then this one. I'm kind of thinking, yeah, since Sue gave me the idea, I think a vibrant plum would look great on the Be Mine Valentine. Something that really pops. Before I go too far, I want to make sure that I have a glitter, because yeah, that's going to be glitterified. Is everybody else? Oh, Colleen, of course. Colleen is always the best. Yep, now I'm going to change my mind. Okay, so I had this plummy silver, and that's kind of the color I was thinking, just because Sue said plum. What is that? Oh, that's the Grinchy. Here's some silver. And then Colleen says silver. I could do 2 silvers. Hold on a second. And a plum. Oh, come on, girl, get it together. Oh, that's green. Oh, oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's mint. Okay, I have silver in a bag. We're just gonna go with the bag. All right, yes, one color, bold, and it will draw the eyes in. Oh, Sue. So what do we think about this one? Let's pull it in. We're visual people. The silver works too, though. The silver works too. So here we go. Up here, nice contrast. Subtle, nice contrast. Okay, we're gonna match that color. We're gonna go with it. Colleen's gonna do silver and then she's gonna show us. Here we go. Okay. So this, it's more, what's it called? It's called grape. That's a great term for it. It's called grape. Okay, so dioxazine purple, which is a really dark purple. Do I have one? It's probably in the car. That's okay. We're moving on from there. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on, give me a second. Lavender is dark. Of course, boom. Of course it's in the car. You know, what makes a really great dark purple, oh, it's so runny, is magenta. Okay, it's not, I normally do it with artist paint. Let's see how it looks with craft paint. The only problem with craft paint, it doesn't always mix exactly like artist paint because it's formulated. It's already formulated. See what everyone's saying. The purple looks magenta on the computer. I'm betting it is super pretty in person. It is, okay, so this is magenta here, and here is the purple. Hopefully that will show you the difference. This is really grape. It's not dark purple. I have a dark bluish purple. It's called dark violet. It's gorgeous. And I can see on the screen that it looks more purple. I'm gonna, hold on a second. But it is darker than what it appears on the screen, and so is the grape. Oop. Okay, so let's see. This one is dark. This one was grape. I think it's the name throwing me off too. Okay, let's go ahead and do the dark. That's easier. So I'm gonna just take some violet because I can't find my dioxazine purple, and some violet and black. If it is too dingy for me, I'm going to add some blue. I'm already knowing where I'm gonna have to go with that. Okay, here we go. And yep, it's turning gray, which is typically the problem when you have craft paint. All right, no problem. And that's why they have so many colors from you to choose from. Okay, here's a nice magenta. And then my dark blue. Okay, so here we go. Get a new plate. So this is our fluid acrylic. Probably not even open yet. Gonna make my own. I don't need very much. It's a toss-up. Yeah, Colleen, I get it. We're gonna, oh, shaky shake. So when it does that, it's just separated. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see, do we have a lid? I can't tell. No. This is ultramarine, the phthalo blue, right? They're calling it primary blue. Phthalo blue is a really good blue for this project. Okay, here we go. So instead of red, a lot of times us canvas painters also, we use magenta. So the primary blue is really strong. I'm gonna have to bring in some more magenta, probably. I mean, even though that's very similar, I'm going to bring in some more magenta. And you guys know, I like to matchy match most of my glitter to my paint. Purpley blue. It's purpley blue. They'll both be beautiful. Well, thank you, Colleen. I think yes, I think that they're good choices. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right. So this is purple, pretty much spot on for that dark violet. It's very similar. It's also what I would call dioxazine purple. You're not seeing it, I'm sure, with a dark background. I paint this board almost every day when I do a live. And I know everybody else is using the silicone pads. Okay, so the computer is spinning, so if you have a question, and I don't see it on my phone, I will get right back to you. Okay. Almost tempted to go purple, silver, purple, but let's keep it simple. I'm extra. You guys know that. I'm a little bit extra. So I don't know, Colleen, if you're still here, are you at work today? I'm pretty close to the lunch hour, I think. I ate breakfast really late. And I should have asked you yesterday, did you get the week off? Are you gonna go hunting? I know you're a big hunter. You could do this with a sponge, but I know it would take me multiple coats. I'm just trying very hard not to overload my brush and press hard because then it kind of oozes over the sides. Be my Valentine. I think I need to see it in person on my board, and then I can decide if I wanted to do anything. Now I could have mixed this purple with silver, and if I don't love it, I might do that. So remember, it'll dull it down without making it pastel-y. But then the glitter might not match. It is very bold, definitely. It does match the sides, so I don't have to worry too much if I, you know, glob it on a little bit too much. Be my Valentine. And yes, this one's on our website already. And I will swatch out the picture as soon as we're done painting it. So this would be our hanger. Yesterday we did a tiered tray. Today is this hanger, and then maybe tomorrow we get a shelf sitter done. And I'm gonna head over to Montana to see Mom and Dad and have dinner, spend the night, and come back. So I won't be filming, I don't even know what day it is. Today I think is Wednesday, I could be wrong. We won't be filming on Thursday because I'll be over there. And then, you guys are moms, I think you probably get this. It's not that I don't want to celebrate with Mom and Dad, it's just that I want to be back here because I have my older kids and I'm sure they're going out. And we're going to babysit for Sydney and her husband. But I just want to be here, gosh, if anything, God forbid, should happen. And I know I'm a little paranoid. Be my Valentine. Oh. Darn it, classic rookie mistake. Didn't double check that I didn't have goo on the back of it. It's okay. I was gonna do a second coat anyway, but let's grab my paper towels. Good grief, here they are. Grab a little paper towel, grab a little water, or you can grab a paintbrush too. It just depends. So I'm just gonna pick it up, turn it over, find a clean spot. Every time I swipe, I find a clean spot, which is getting kind of hard to do. Okay, kind of cheated there at the end. Just gonna do it again. Coming in with a damp paper towel, a wet wipe would, a wet wipe would also be beneficial. So I'm gonna swipe it gently, turn it, swipe it, turn it. You just want to get to a point where you can repaint it. I did go a little bit heavy there, so that's why there's some lifted up. Gosh, I wish I could see what this looks like. I guess I could look in the camera. B, here we go. Be my Valentine. You guys are gonna get that stuck in your head. All right. Be mine. I have little pieces of paper towel now. Well, hi, Lula. You can wait. Be mine Valentine. Well, it's off a little bit. It's a little bit big, and that's okay. Are we okay with that color? So pretty, love that color. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so I happen to have dark violet. It's Reflections from Michaels, or I'm sorry, Recollections from Michaels. Oh, do you need in? Okay, come on. Come on, Lou. Sorry, John was painting my floor. I know we don't have flooring in yet, but I wanted to paint it and make it look better. Hey, babes. And she's not outside with the other troublemakers. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our glitter glue. If you don't know how, you're in for a treat. It's not rocket science, and it's a game changer. Okay, out of curiosity, before I do that, I just want to go ahead and put some silver in with this to see what I think. Lou, for goodness sakes, girl, to see what I think. So, see how it lightens it up? It doesn't really change the intensity too much. Doesn't make it pastel-y. That would also be a great idea. Okay, let's giddy up. Blue, honey. I'm looking for my paintbrush. Sorry, I cleaned them all. I like a good, fat, round paintbrush for this. I'm just doing my big boy. I have a whole bunch of those. Little cup. Nonsense. Okay, so I have one of these cups. I've had so many fundraisers that we take our big cups too. Okay, here we go. So you're gonna get yourself a little clear glue. I like Craftsmart. Some of you guys do use the Elmer's clear glue, and I know that you do it to successfulness. That didn't even make any sense. Just made that word up. Okay, and you're gonna add some of your very fine glitter. Lou. Okay, Lou, I know why you were barricaded out now. I don't have a snack, honey. Okay, I'm gonna add a couple drops of water. Where's my bottle? Here we go. There we go. You're fine. A couple drops of water, not a lot. You just want it to be a little flowy. And she's gone. No, maybe not. It's just beautiful. Here, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It really is. Okay, makes all the difference in the world. Super shiny. When it dries, it won't be this shiny. That's where you're gonna bring in a really good sealer. Oh my gosh, Lula. Okay, so I don't care how often you spray that clear glass Minwax on there. It is not shiny. If you want something super shiny, you're gonna go with the triple thick crystal clear Krylon, as long as you don't have a lot of white. It is, can I let you out the other door? Come on. Why don't you go exploring? Go wake your sister up. Hello, bye-bye. Okay, there we go, much better. What you need to know is if you add too much water, it extends drying time like a lot. Okay, so it's just really just a drop of water to increase fluidity. So I'm not just scooping and pasting, so to speak. Oh my gosh, it's like Liberace and Elton John came together and had a love child, and its name was Violet. Dark violet glitter. Holy moly. It's gorgeous. I hope you guys have glitter vision. My computer's still spinning, so I cannot see. But I could see a word. If you typed something right there, I could see. What do you think? Glitter vision? Okay, sometimes you get these pieces that didn't quite come off. Just gonna do that. Okay, and I know I'm gonna want this one super shiny. You can just spray the words so they're super shiny. What the heck, Lula? So what do I mean by that? Let's just say I put all the glitter on, I let it dry, I apply 1 or 2 more coats till I'm super happy. What I'll do is just take these outside once they're completely dry and spray them. Then I'll bring them in and use my glue and put them on the stacked pumpkin. I need a little bit more. So if you missed it first time, some glue, clear glue. I'm using Craftsmart, but they have changed and they only have it available in ½ gallon, the biggie size. I mean, you guys would never, ever go through that size. Well, Donna, if Donna's watching, she'd go through that size. Colleen, she'd go through that size. Oop, that was a lot of water. I'm just gonna simply pour off that water and mix it in. The water's just to make it a little flowy. We don't want it runny. There we go. Love it so much. A lot of you guys didn't know we have a YouTube channel. It's not like we're trying to grow the YouTube channel, but I'm just gonna tell you, if we have a video for the project you're working on, it's there. It's harder to search in Facebook, so I download them and then upload them, and I really don't edit them. So if it's goofy in the live, it's goofy on the recording. We're just not that professional. Okay, here we go. We're just keeping it real. Just keeping it real, guys. Oh my gosh, so much love for the glitter. If you hate it, don't do it. All right. Excuse me. So the mine is drying already because I did start with it, and I can see that I'm definitely going to have to come in. I'm definitely going to have to go ahead and put a second coat, and then I'm definitely going to have to take them outside and clear coat it several times, and it is a flippin' freaking game changer. Now, if you don't love shine, I would just stick with the Minwax. Even the clear gloss is low sheen, but I typically do carry a can of satin on me. I have trouble getting the lids off. So it's like, oh, John. And then I always put them back on, I forget. And so that's it. And you don't want to spray in the house. The fume off, they catch me every time. I do it. I'm like you, I do it. I like it. I check, is anybody here? Okay, I'm gonna just spray just a little bit, because I'm too lazy to walk outside. And he catches me every time. Kelly Sue, are you spraying in the house? Yep. I don't know what you're talking about. I sprayed outside and carried it through. Okay, let's check it out. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, so we have, and they're not dry, but I wanted to put it all together. I'll probably go ahead and put a couple more coats on. I don't know how. I cleaned my surface before I started, but I have every tool in the workshop out. I swear to goodness. Okay. So here we go. The Mine Valentine. Now this is really simple. I want to go ahead and put some dots and some squiggles in there. Do you guys feel like the Valentine's too long? When we do these live, you guys are helping us work out. Okay, there it is. It is sticking off a little bit here. What happens is I do worry about it being broken, but that's not too much. I think we're okay. Be Mine Valentine. I like the color scheme. Thanks so much for your help. Let's go ahead and put a little love on there. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the puffy paint. You could do it with a paintbrush if you wanted to. Good grief. Let's do it. So I'm gonna get the tulip out. I'm just gonna pull out white, probably, I'm guessing. There's glitter everywhere. Only thing is you don't wanna squeeze too hard. I like to run it on the board first, make sure it's coming out. I'm gonna just go whoop, boom, 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 okay? When it dries, it won't be that fluffy. Remember, it shrinks at the rate of 33%. I'm gonna go wiggly here. Okay. I'm just gonna stick to one side. I'm doing different things because I'm gonna give you guys ideas of what you can do. That one just has a dot at the end. That's what I fit. Just a couple little ideas for you, and then we're going to let it dry completely, see what we have. This is Tulip Slick Dimensional Fabric Paint. It works on wood as well. You can come in and do, I don't know, do you guys want some more? I've got teal, black, teal, I've got all the colors. And I use these all the time when we did our 3D cutouts by hand. This one doesn't. If you squeeze too hard, the lid pops off, which is not what anybody wants. I'm not trusting this one. I'll have to go in and do a little surgery, maybe on that one, which I just have a, I have a toothpick right here. Hold on. And I do love our cutouts, but these just became more popular. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like this, whoop. Okay, so I'm gonna do this lower or higher because I know, maybe both, because the word Valentine goes through kind of a high center. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm doing. It's really subtle. But you know, the finishing touches are really what make it amazing. So I'm not gonna put Valentine. Oh, darn it. Yep, I did it. I did it up good. On that note, okay, you know what? This is what I can do. I have a small, here. We're gonna bridge that up so you guys, so it's above and it doesn't get wet. So there you go. There's my rendition of Be Mine Valentine. Thanks so much. Hey, Tammy. Thanks so much for helping me pick out colors today. How about if you angle? I'm gonna have to go back and see what you were talking about right then. Oh, you mean, I think she means the Valentine. And I think that would work too. Corner to corner. I might ask him just to shrink it a tiny bit so that it's not hanging over. But if you line it up with the edge, I think it works pretty good. I kind of like that the font is all similarly sized. All right, guys, thanks for watching and happy holidays. And thanks for sprinkling the love. Yesterday's video, 8,500 people watched. So that was incredibly crazy to me because typically we have, you know, like 1,000, and that's great too, but we're incredibly grateful for you guys spreading the love of what it is we do. So have a good day. Bye.